So I started the project that I've been putting off for 6 months. I've got to take the motor out of this Blazer because the starter bolts are stripped. I tried welding up in there. I'm not the guy. So this is pretty straightforward. Took all the plugs off, all that. The bolts that hold the throttle body on there go all the way down into the intake, so you have to take that off. I'm taking this off because I don't want to break it, and also I had a hard starting issue, so I have a part, I don't remember what it's called, that goes in there. I'll show you. I'm really having a tough time getting this thing off, but anyhow, this was clipped to this, so I had to pry the sides apart to get this off of here. So that's where I'm at right now. So I had to put the camera down to take this off. Man, this thing is filthy. Now, I bought this Blazer. I paid $600 for it. They told me there's a new engine in it, or another engine, what I'm thinking, because that's not new. And I believe, if I figure out how to put a picture, and I have a picture of the way that bolt's broke. So not only are my starter bolts stripped, but the one outside of the block is broke out. The cast is. I'm going to weld that up. But anyhow, that's disgusting. I think this has a lot of miles on it. Also, when I was draining the oil, hadn't been changed in a long time. So I have this part for in here, but what it would said is if the thing was leaking, you'd have a clean spot back here. Well, there is nothing clean about that. So I don't know. That's the injector deal there. I don't know if I'm going to mess with that, but I just got to get a chain on here so I can lift this thing out of here. I still have a couple bolts in the back at the bell housing back of the block. So I don't know, I got a nest down in there, I see that. So also, if any of you guys, is this, I do these and I do construction ones. The construction videos seem to be much more one. I know there's lots of guys doing car stuff, and I just this channel's kind of like what I'm always doing. I'm always getting myself in some kind of mess or other. I have several vehicles. This is the one that's not running. It would run beautiful if it would start. Because my arm's not long enough. Because of the starter issue, like I said, I tried to weld. What I did was I took the blocks broke out. So I took there's a full one there. I took a 3/8 by 16 coupling nut and I ground it out and ground this down so I could weld it in there, but I could not line it up right. So I got to get down there. I just tacked it in place. I got to get in there, pull this motor out, flip it over, grind this out, and I'm still going to put one of these in there because it's easier than drilling and tapping it straight. So the inside bolt, I try to helicoil, and much luck with that. I can't get it. When you tap it out, the helicoil doesn't go in there smooth, so it spreads the threads apart. So I don't know. I'm in deep here, but I got to do it because this thing, interior on this, I wouldn't mess with this too much. I mean, it was cheap, and the paint's burnt right off it. I live in New Mexico, so. But the interior, these are all the parts. That seat's faded from the sun. But the interior is beautiful. Back seats are nice. I just haven't put it down so they don't get dirty. I mean, the thing, and it rides nice. I have to put a new regulator in this door. I put new tires on it. It goes nice. So it's worth it. Once I get it done, it'll be worth it. But anyhow, I'd like to hear your comments about what you'd like to see, a little more construction stuff. I did some construction videos. The one I did on how to make a rafter is like at 19,000 views. So I was thinking about doing one on how to do stairs. So anyhow, give me some input, okay, guys?